How would you like to live in a beautiful, modern, luxurious home, all controlled by AI that adapts to your lifestyle over time? Come with me as we get this amazing presentation of this incredible new community here in Las Vegas. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do and hit that like button. It helps with the algorithm. Hey guys, Joey with Simply Vegas and the Chakits Krulsawat group. Today I have a special treat. I'm sitting here with Mr. Steve Escalante with Growth Holdings and LIVV Homes. Today we are going to get a brief overview of one of their most innovative communities here in Las Vegas. How you doing, Steve?
Good, good. It's exciting.
Very exciting. Hey, first off, I just want to say thanks so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to meet with us today. But I am really excited to show our viewers this development that you have going on because it is innovative, tech forward, it's AI, it's luxury, it's modern. I mean, it's everything. It's something that Las Vegas has never seen. And I think it's first of its kind. Am I right?
It is. It's first of its kind. I mean, we're really, really excited about the entire project. It's something that's really innovative. It's something that we haven't really seen in the luxury home space, integration of technology, but it's being integrated in a way that it's not what you see, it's just what your house is doing for you without you doing anything. Mm-hmm. You know, it's personalized living powered by AI, and you know, what does that represent? It's just something that just so powerful that the technology we're developing and continue to develop, it's going to enhance your lifestyle in a lot of ways. Your pocketbook, which is like the most important, right? Your health, which is it's going to sustain your health, but also sustain the environment that you're in, the environment, the world we live in. It's a net zero product, so it's something that's really innovative. We're very excited and proud, and beyond the tech, it's a beautiful home, beautiful design, which is amazing.
It is, absolutely. I mean, I was struck when I first got introduced to your development, and I was like, I couldn't believe it. But before we really dive into all the features and the benefits of the development, give the viewers like a brief overview of Growth Holdings, because you guys are not just real estate developers, you actually are in a few different industries, is that right?
It's true, it's true. You know, our makeup behind the curtains is a little different than your average builder, your average enterprise. Growth Holdings as an umbrella, we're actually in multiple industries. Our verticals, you know, are vast. We're in, you know, not only technology, real estate development, hospitality, and as well as renewable energy as well. So beyond that, we look at things from all sides. So every project we're involved in, whether it's hospitality, we're building a new Airbnb hotel concept. This community, the LIVV Homes, it's an innovative concept. But these concepts come from the experience we have in our different industries. And you know, we roundtable as a collective group. We come together and say, how can we create a new product that's better, more efficient, or adds more value, for example? And that's really what is our secret sauce. You know, growth, our motto as a company is connecting minds, creating the future. And that's what we do. We connect the minds of these industries to really develop and create just new, robust, just forward-thinking projects. And it's exciting. It's a great company to be a part of, and you know, when you see everything we're doing, it's exciting.
Yeah, I like how you touched on that it's a collective, because that was going to be my next question. Like, who is the mastermind behind all of this? So
the CEO, Philippe Ziotti, his concept when he first started Growth, he came in, and I met him back in, I think, 2006 when we first met. And our paths crossed, and we were going to do some business together then, but I was, you know, I had a company, and it was just timing. And then when we reconnected, I think 2012, 13, he was like, Steve, this is what we're doing, and I want to do this. And I'm like, you know what? Let me close up shop, and let's go.
Wow. And so you guys started developing this back in 2017?
Yeah, back in 2013, everything you see has been, you know, it's happened in the kitchen back here of these minds of people and the team that's been put together. We have a fantastic team, a fantastic leadership team that in every industry, you know, we wear multiple hats, but we're tied into different areas of the enterprise, and we're kind of, you know, if you want to say superheroes like the Avengers, everyone has their strengths.
Sure.
And
that's what makes a great team, though, right?
It's exciting. I definitely can say, as a professional in the industry, you know, it's definitely some of the best, you know, individuals I've had the pleasure to work with, for sure.
So are these individuals the same guys that you've been working with? Because I moved here in 2013 from Miami, which we talked about briefly. And coming from that market, selling real estate, there was a lot of luxury.
Yeah.
And then moving here to Las Vegas, there was luxury, but there was pockets of luxury.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And I got introduced to you back in 2016 or 17, and everything that you guys have done in the luxury space has really been, I would say, fashion forward, if you will, compared to the Mediterranean style of Spanish trails, Spanish hills, you know, things like that. And what you guys are doing in Southern Highlands is just spectacular. So now watching you guys evolve from that into this is just like, it's mind blowing.
Yeah, you know what? I like to think that the way we look at, and it's funny you said fashion forward, because, you know, we're beyond being into fashion, we kind of like the trends of the world. You know, we travel a lot and we see different trends, from design to fashion to architecture, and just how people are living, and it's changing. You see evolution, for example, in the automotive industry, and how the shapes and the forms have evolved. But one thing in the real estate industry, it's like you haven't really seen that same evolution. You look at a car in the 50s, then the 60s, and you can kind of see the change in the lines and just over the whole industry. But in the home industry, you don't really see a lot of that change. And that's something that we wanted to kind of bring that, you know, that runway couture feel to what we're building. We want it to be hip, smooth, but fashionable. And when you look at some of the product we're dropping, it's definitely something that it has a different feel.
It does.
You look at it and it feels different. It feels elegant, hip, but you don't understand why. But it's a process. It's bringing that whole collective global view and mindset. And it's our interior design teams made up of, again, a great group of individuals that are not just from here. They're from Paris, the Middle East, you know, the Mediterranean, and it's these different feels. So when you kind of look at the different styles that we're developing, they're hybrids. You know, when the community LIVV, we have 3 different styles. One of the styles is natural boho. And that, you know, I like to say it's like Tulum meets the Hamptons.
I have to say that was probably one of my favorite designs.
It's hot. It's hot. You look at it, you're like, whoa, this is so cool. But then you also have the Euro chic, and it's like Euro chic, and it's like, okay, it's got an element of, like, think Monaco and Dubai were to have a baby. You look and it's like, this is Euro chic.
Right.
It's chic, it's Euro, you're like, wow, this is so cool. And then you have your modern, and our interpretation of modern, the interior design team, they didn't want to just be cold, clean lines and industrial. They really wanted to do something that has like a Miami pop when you look at it. It's color splashes, but then you have some Zen feel. So it's like Japan and Miami where they intersect.
Sure.
And that's kind of the feel within one community. There's really not a lot of builders that are doing that at scale nationally, that in one place you have so many different distinct offerings. I mean that natural boho, it's unique. It has round walls structurally. You pick that, and it's just the entire space of the exact same floor plan transforms into that environment. And that's something that I think they really hit on. The interior design team just nailed it.
Yeah. Are your architects, are they local here in the States, or are they
both? Okay. We have local architects here in the States as well as internationally as well. So again, since we're a little different enterprise, we're a 24/7 operation. So our architect teams, we have marketing teams overseas. So we're constantly working. So our Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory machine, we come up with ideas here in the day. They're being executed at night, and the morning stuff comes out. They come up with ideas. So it's a whole ecosystem that it's
a well-oiled machine.
Yeah,
just keeps on going.
You know?
I love it.
And where we're going, you know, you have to build that out.
Yeah. So just to touch on this briefly, you know, when people think of modern living here in Las Vegas, most people say Blue Heron, SunWest, right? They build out in Askaya and McDonald Highlands. Talk to me about what sets your construction quality apart from theirs.
Well, I mean, it's I'd like to say, I think there's a lot of fantastic companies and builders in town. I think our market is growing, that there's room now for people to now have options. As a company, for ourselves, we wanted to be a different type of builder, a different type of company, and a different type of offerings. And I kind of look at what we're trying to do is really set ourselves apart from like the quality. It's just like cars. It's like they all have four wheels and they all drive. But you go with a Bentley, it's hand stitched, there's a lot of detail. This element was painted by a person in Italy. It's got a lot of different detail, layers of detail. That's what I'd like to think of as a company in the space. We took the effort to put in processes that set us apart, as far as from timing, budget, how do we execute on this, bringing these industries, like on the commercial side, we bring a commercial approach to residential. And what that means is, they build these hotels in 20 months. High level of square footage, detail, they build the wins. But why are custom homes taking 5 years? Doesn't make sense, because it's a different process. So that's where we're combining, hey, we're taking the process here to be able to not lower quality, but increase your how quickly your home can be built, maintaining your budget, schedule driven, taking this methodology, implementing it into this space. Because it's proven, but why aren't they doing it? And a lot of times people don't do it because they're not set up that way. Typically in the high-end luxury space across the country, it's usually your mom and pop. It's a builder, he's been doing it and he does one home and this, and he has his trades, but they're not really set up to scale, or they're not set up that way. And that's why it takes a long time, because if he doesn't get up, his wife's upset at him, he decides I'm not working today, who knows? But when you're on a commercial, everybody's driving to, hey, we got to open on this date. And if we're backed up here, we man up here, we work 24 hours here, because we have a target opening date.
Right. And so you have your construction seamless.
So that's one thing. And then the other is in the design and what we offer. As a company, we really didn't want to be pigeonholed into a style. And it's not like, we want to just be modern, or we actually wanted to be a builder that, hey, we're multifaceted. We can build whatever it is you want. So just for example, we're doing some ultra modern, sleek homes, but we're also building a 1930s Art Deco, which requires a much higher level of detail, sophistication, design, symmetry, that not anybody can execute on that. You can't just put it together. There's so much detail if you want to create that authenticity. We just had a house that sold in the Summit that we built. That was a kind of like a Spanish Montecito, Santa Barbara style house, that at first people had heartburn, why are you building this in the Summit, And it was sold for one of the highest price per square foot in the Summit ever. And then sold again for a higher price per square foot. So this is kind of shows, as a builder, our product is very diverse. What we build is diverse. So I've witnessed that over the years. I mean, you guys do a tremendous job building at all different levels. So I got to commend you for that. You're just not a one-trick pony, so to speak. Exactly. So we love challenging projects, and that's why with this the LIVV communities that we're doing, we wanted to just set the bar higher and say, okay, we can just do a modern community. No, we're going to set it higher. We're coming and we're dropping these 3 styles. It's the technology. So when people come in and they see the designs, and they're going to be impressed. They're going to say, wow, this is a world-class design that you're getting for the price. Sure, and let's pivot now, because let's talk about the fun stuff, right? Because the reason why we are here is because you guys are doing something that has never been done before, right? Let's talk about this AI, right? Okay. So your homes adapt to the way that you live over time, is that right? Yeah, so how we're rolling this out with the AI and the technology, it's going to evolve with time, and the more you live in the home is going to understand your behavior to enhance your lifestyle on a daily basis, and enhance it on, the house management as far as the electric and sustainability. It knows it senses and knows if no one's home, then all the systems aren't running at the same capacity. Hot water's not just looping and wasting. So all of these things is one. Your solar energy. Also the ease of the functionality. The stuff you would think, lights coming on, off through an app and whatnot, or voice command. But what we're really excited about is the health. That's something that a lot of people aren't thinking of how to integrate that, but the technology exists. And once we start releasing our updates to the homeowners throughout the different years that they're going to be in the home, there's going to be a health component. Like the home is going to know that if you wake up and let's just say you have a lot of allergies, and you wake up, I have watery eyes, you're going to be able to tell the home, and it's going to know that, well, Matt, you're allergic to maybe these pollens in the air. So through the UV filtration, it's going to take these particles out. So now you're comfortable. It knows that you're home.
Yeah.
So the house needs to be comfortable for you or for your kids. That's one element. But the other element is the amount of sensors that are going into the home, the tech that's going in. It's never been done this way before. That like every socket's going to have sensors or voice, microphone, because as technology is going to evolve, the house is going to know that from a health perspective, it's proven, like for example, if you're going to have a seizure, it's proven that through the vibrations and the voice change, that a seizure is coming on.
That's incredible.
Like, this technology exists, it's science, it's been, but how do we implement this to enhance humanity?
Now, is this some of the technology that your company is developing?
So no, it's not that we're developing, it already exists, it's already proven science. It's how do we implement and integrate this? So think of the homes and what's behind the wall. We're building a digital nervous system, skeleton. And to kind of simplify everything, you figure you have a Ring app, and you have your Nest, and you have your Google this and Google that, and now I have like 50 million apps on my phone, right? And what does that mean for me, for the consumer? Like I have to fumble through all this stuff to turn my light off or to check my doorbell. Well, we're creating this digital nervous system where everything plugs into our system. So that way, everything's aggregated, so it's delivered in a much more smooth delivery that has everything. Your solar, your lights, your low voltage, your Ring, your security, everything's in there, your health, through one system that's constantly working behind the scenes, is working for you. That's what we've developed. That's our IP that we're developing with LIVV, is to create that. And how do we execute? We have to build it a certain way. So what's unique about these LIVV homes is it's one of a kind. So when you live in a LIVV home, like there's no competition because you can't replicate. You have to take another house, it's not retrofit. You have to take it to the studs and redo build another house in order to make it a LIVV home.
Yeah.
So
is any of this like proprietary technology to LIVV?
Yeah, this is stuff that we had to develop because it didn't exist. So our R&D is out of Germany. So we have a whole factory of scientists, if you want to call it that, tech gurus that are taking this proven technology and saying, hey, how can we deploy it? Phase 1, phase 2, year 3, year 5. They're already working on 5-7 years out of technology.
Yeah.
But what's being built in the house, the brain of the house, that's being built with every home now.
So this is going to be something that's going to be exclusive to you guys, to LIVV Homes, to growth, and Blue Heron or Sunwest or any other custom home builder can't even compete in this space totally because you guys are such on the forefront of the development.
You got to look at us like Apple. If we say Apple and the iPhone and the iOS operating system, it's not like PC. We're not PC. We have our own operating system because it works a different way.
Yeah.
It's a whole.
And that's what I love about it. Like, it's so different than just buying a home and going up there, building your custom home just the traditional way. There's so much more that you're getting with LIVV. And now, what powers it? Because this is net zero. Am I right?
Net zero, yeah. The sun.
The sun powers the home.
The sun's powering the home.
And it also powers the community.
Yeah, I mean, it's connected to the grid, because we're laws and legislation, you still got to be plugged into the system, but you're going to get the power from solar. So in this market, we're the perfect market for that. I mean, we're sunny 99% of the year. So, if it's going to produce enough energy, it has battery storage. So you're self-sustaining as a homeowner. Yeah,
and I love it. So the footprint of this community, from what I understand, you guys don't have amenities though. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, we do have a lot of amenities.
Please.
It's just not the same way that you're thinking of.
Okay.
Because these homes are self-sustaining. So your health, whether it's your gym, everything is within your home. So the homes are built where all the amenities are tailored to you. It's personalized living. So however you want to live, your home, your pool, you're going to have all the amenities. Your clubhouse is in your house.
Okay.
Your clubhouse is there. Your spa is in your house. Everything is in there. We wanted to do is have minimal waste. So why are we going to build a clubhouse that maybe 5 owners, but everyone's paying to sustain that? Because it kind of goes against the whole philosophy of, hey, it's a sustainable lifestyle. You want less waste, right? Our HOA fee for guard gated is minimal. It's in the hundreds.
Yeah.
For an HOA,
very
guard
attractive.
Gated, it's cheaper than a condo community that you would.
Yeah, it's very attractive.
So it's attractive. So we really wanted to create as much value as much as possible.
So the floor plans that you offer, you have 3 floor plans.
No, we actually have 7 different models.
Okay.
And within each model, each one has maybe 5 or 6 different floor plans within each model. So the amount of combinations, like you may have, let's say, a model that you select, like if it's the Jolene, maybe you want it with like a casita option, for example. That's one, but maybe you want one with max bedrooms because your lifestyle's different, or you want an extended closet. You don't need the bedroom, but you want an Uber couture closet. So we've given the flexibility, and we've had the design team think through this. So you can really kind of pick a la carte what you want that fits your needs, but it also has the flexibility that later on, your lifestyle change, kids go to college, that bedroom now turns into the spa, into the gym, so it gives you that flexibility of the way we've developed everything.
So you guys really sat down and just thought about every scenario for every owner, every lifestyle, and said these are your options.
Yeah, because why do things halfway? Why not go all the way? Think through it and put the thought into it. And that's something when we sit, we're proud to tell people, like, we've thought of this for you. So you don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, thank you.
So these homes are powered all by solar.
Yeah.
Right? And there's a benefit to that, right? Because there's a little incentive when you purchase the home. Is that correct?
Well, yeah. I mean, listen, you also have a Tesla that comes with the car.
It comes with the house.
And
what model is that?
Model 3.
Model 3.
But I mean, if you want to upgrade to the other one, it's always a possibility. But you have the Tesla Model 3. You're going to own your own solar panel, so it's not rented. Your storage, your Tesla battery wall, and that comes with the home. So can you get more later if you want to add more storage? Of course. But we really tried to design the home where it's self-sustaining, it's thought through. We've thought through that you don't need more than what you're getting, but if you want more, you can always go above and beyond. I mean, we even did that with the, for example, the finishes, the options that, it's already at a custom home level, so we have very minimal options that we're offering, but the options we're offering are like the wow factor.
Yeah.
So typical builders will give you like a 7-foot Fleetwood slider, but we start off with 10-foot pocket doors, like towards the back.
That is huge.
That's just the start.
Pocket doors are extremely costly.
Yeah, it's costly, but that's just the start. But if someone wants to go higher than that, you can go to 12 or 14-foot pocket, trackless, European. We get them from Italy that, there's no track. So when you open it, it's flush. The profile
zero
is
transition.
so thin, zero transition. And this is stuff that you find in that $150 million Beverly Hills home.
Yeah.
That you can get in your live home.
Yeah.
So that's why I said the Uber. I mean, even like the tile, like the flooring, yeah, you get the 2x4, whether it's porcelain, the tile flooring. Our option upgrade is 5x10 slab, as big as this table.
That's incredible.
That's like
so
an option.
If you were ever looking to purchase or build a custom home, you guys have priced out these options and know how expensive they are. You are getting so much with LIVV Homes. It's absolutely incredible. From the solar to the upgraded options to the Tesla. I mean, you name it. There's just so many benefits with purchasing a home through you guys. I absolutely love it. I mean, everything that you guys are doing, like I said before, is fashion forward. It's cutting edge. I mean, for anybody looking to, I think everybody's looking to reduce their carbon footprint, and everyone's looking to go green right now. So this is like the perfect opportunity. I absolutely love it.
I agree.
So talk to me about square footage and price.
So square footage, our smallest footprint is 3,100, 3,200. And it's going to go up to about 6,600 square feet.
Okay.
So we have a very, very wide offering. So if you want a smaller home, we have 3 single-story floor plans, and it scales up to the additional 4 to 5 two-story floor plans that all have their own feel based on lifestyle. We also have a 2-story that has a lower primary suite as well that goes out to the pool in case you don't want to be upstairs. You want to live like a single level, but have the other bedrooms upstairs.
Sure.
So we've thought through the floor plans on that. Pricing, we're starting at about $3 million all the way up to $6 million in the Neo community. We do have another community that we're about to launch probably in the next 30, 60 days. That's going to be on the southwest side of town, and that's going to be starting at 1.5.
Okay.
To about $3 million.
Okay, and what's the big difference between the cost?
Big difference, the cost is just, one, they don't have the views.
Okay.
You know, Neo's strip views, hillside. This one's in the heart of town, which is great. You're not going to have as many options as you do in Neo as far as of the finishes, but very similar floor plans as Neo. So you're going to get the look and feel. You're going to have options to have an RV parking.
Okay.
In Neo, because it's right in the heart of where the customs are, the big ranchers. As far as you have space, it's going to be gated as well. So it's just going to be a different feel.
Okay. So based on your lifestyle and what you're ultimately looking for,
Exactly.
right? Some, view is very important when you're here in Las Vegas. And unless you're on that side of town, you're really going to get a view, right? So what's the elevation over there? Do you know?
As far as it's flat.
Well,
over at Neo?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's a mountain. So it's a 60-acre mountain. If you look at McDowell Highlands and Niscaya, you see that they're carved out into the mountain. That's the feel you're getting. And the way they did the roads, it's kind of unique. It has, again, we wanted to take that extra mile. It has these switchbacks and winding roads going up. So you feel like that European, you're in the south of France going down the hill and the homes are overlooking. That's the feel you're going to get in this community because it's clean. You got the natural boho, it's fresh, the pools. It's just going to have a very, very clean visual.
Yeah, and when you're up there on those mountains, you're literally looking down at the valley. I mean, you get a full panoramic view from Red Rock to Mount Charleston out to Lake Las Vegas. It's absolutely spectacular.
Spectacular. I went there the other night. We had a thunderstorm. The other night I drove up, and man, from the site, just seeing the valley and seeing the lightning storm and the thunderstorm was so picturesque. It was like impressive. It was really impressive.
When a lot of people, as you know, we have a lot of people moving here from California, and they're really taking advantage of what they can get out here. Price per square foot to what they can get in California. And I kind of, correct me if I'm wrong, but I kind of compare that to like our Hollywood Hills.
It is. You're right.
So it's like you have these very affluent buyers coming in, and it's like you got to get in now, right? Because fast forward 10 years from now,
I totally agree.
It's going to be completely sold out. Prices are going to be more than doubled. So the opportunity for for a 3,000, 6,000 square foot home starting around $3 million
on the hillside,
with the views, with the highest level of options and fixtures and finishes. I mean, it's a steal.
It is, and especially when you're coming from these other markets, you're like, wow, like what I'm getting for my money. And that's what I'm noticing, especially from the California buyers. They get it and they're seeing it. So it's a matter of just educating our market here, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because I'm sure your viewers are now going to start thinking, you know what, you're right. We need to get in now.
Yeah, and you know, that's the conversation that we have quite frequently, you know, and if you were to look at this, you know, 4, 5, 6 years ago, trying to purchase a lot, let's say over at Ascaya, 313 home sites, they were basically trying to give them away, so to speak.
I agree.
Right, and now the prices have more than tripled, so the opportunity is now, for sure.
It's all timing. I tell people this is the best time to buy.
Absolutely.
Talk to me in 7 years and be like, oh, I should have bought in 2022. Well, you know.
I absolutely love it. Like I said, I love what you guys are doing, and I'm very happy that you guys are taking that leap here in Las Vegas. If someone were to be interested, what is the next step for them? Are they able to select a floor plan at random? Can they go out to the development and pick out a home site? Do they have to do reservation? What's the process?
So the process right now, they're actually carving out. We have 3 different ways. You can go online, go onto the site, and we can have one of our sales staff. 2, have one of your trusted real estate brokers that's your realtor. Contact them. We already have a direct.
That's me, by the way.
That's him. Give him a call here, and you're going to have all the information, because what we've done is we've actually taken a different approach of how we're even looking at selling this. We really want to partner with the real estate community, and in a different way. And by providing them with the tools and the assets to be able to sit with the client, build your home. We've created this basically selection kit, which is like a portal that you can go through and build the home with your client. And honestly, it's fun. It's something that it's kind of taken the pressure off. Typically, you go to most builders, you walk in and you're like, well, how much is the house? This is the base. Okay, well, let me sign. Let me go to the design center. Now you're stressed. And then it's like, I just spent an extra $1 million. Now I'm priced out, and you're frustrated. And they're frustrated with you. So now it's like, hey, let's get a glass of wine, and now you can sit and you can build your house and say, you know what, I kind of like that trim. And then when you're done, it's transparent. You see the price. It's like building a car online, and before you go to contract. So by the time you get to the sales center and pick your lot, like the heavy lifting is done, and you're excited. And you come in, so we wanted to kind of create a different approach.
And that's the way it should be, right? It should be an enjoyable process rather than be stressful.
Well, I mean, that's where simplicity, it's all about, it should be enjoyable. I mean, you're building whether it's your dream home, an investment, it's something that should be enjoyable. You should have fun, and we're a fun group, so let's make it exciting.
So as far as earnest money deposit, once they go to contract, what does that look like?
So it's $100,000. Right now at this stage, if they want to just hold the lot while they kind of go through the process, it's $25,000. They can pick out that lot, and that's something that we've taken a stance that's different from the builders. Where some builders, well, you recently said you helped a client with a model home. You go into some of these communities and you're like, well, I want that lot. And they're like, well, it's not released.
Right.
We don't know if it is. And then you wake up the next morning and, it was released just at 12 a.m. and
it's gone.
It's gone. And now they're pissed off with you. So we said, look, everything is transparent. Here's the pricing. If you want this lot here, it may not be ready to go vertical till this date, but you can get that lot. If that's what you want, you can make it happen.
Okay.
So $25,000, you can reserve your lot. Then you can select your model, which model you want, your finishes, and then we'll lock in the price. And once we lock in the price, we guarantee the price. You go right into contract. It's $100K, and you close on your lot. And whether you're paying cash, we also have some preferred lenders that you can do construction financing with, and it's that simple.
Are the deposits scheduled? So you put down the $100,000 to lock in the contract, and then
you close on the land. And then as you build, you have your scheduled payments if you're going to do cash.
So you're financing the land, and then you're making your deposit schedules with the construction.
With the construction. So the land is either you're paying cash on the land, or you're financing the entire thing with one of the preferred lenders.
Okay.
So, and you can pay cash as well as getting a construction loan, because it's like a custom type of structure, a custom home structure. But we'll take both. So.
Okay. And as far as the lot sizes, I understand that you guys have up to like an acre.
Yeah, we actually, in that community, we have a couple lots that are almost an acre. couple that are like just about a half acre, and then most of them are going to kind of fit within a third of an acre, quarter of an acre to about a third of an acre.
Okay.
On average.
Okay. And what would somebody expect to see as far as lot premiums?
So the lot premiums are going to be anywhere from the lowest is like 950, and the highest on average with strip views are going to be 1.2.
Okay.
The one like 1.4, 1.5 are like those lots that maybe have a lot more space with the strip view. But for the most part, on average, if you want a strip view, 1.2 for quarter acre, third of an acre, almost half acre, it's a no-brainer on that one.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Well, look, I really appreciate the time. I'm going to let you get back to your busy schedule.
This was great.
Yeah.
This was cool.
I love it. Yeah, I can't say enough about this group. I've known them for quite some time, the things that they've done. I'm happy to learn more about you and get to know you on a personal level. So guys, if you are interested in a beautiful net zero custom home with strip views, give us a call. Call
this guy over here.
All the information is going to be in the description below. I'm going to include a link to their website as well. But I am really excited about this. I'm excited about Las Vegas and what you guys are doing. So I appreciate the time.
You got me excited. Yeah. I'm excited now.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. See you on the next video.